Hello friends, today's video is going to be a bit different. No fancy editing, no deep dives, it's just going to be a conversation between you and me. Because, well, I've had some thoughts weighing on me lately about this channel, about Magic the Gathering, and about my own creative journey. But before we get to that, I think it's important to take a step back and give some context. As you may know, I recently wrapped up the definitive Color Pie series, a 25-episode project that took 4 years to complete, having started it all the way back in May 2021. It's been a massive part of this channel and of my creative life. In fact, I've been covering Magic in some form or another for almost 6 years now. So needless to say, Magic has been a pretty major part of my life for a long time. But as the series neared its end, I started to reflect on, well, what's next? What do the next 5 years look like for me and for this channel? Now, I'll say this up front because, well, I know the title and thumbnail might have been a bit dramatic. I'm not quitting this channel or YouTube. That's not what this is. I just wanted to make sure I had as much of my viewers' attention as I could because, well, this is something I've thought deeply about and it will have a major impact on things going forward. All of this is to say that I'm standing at a fork in the road. On one path, I continue down the same direction I've been walking since I first felt inspired to talk about Magic all those years ago. The other path, well, it leads somewhere new, and lately my heart has been pulling me towards that second path. The truth is, Magic has lost some of the luster it once held for me. Some of that comes down to the Hasbroification of the game, something I've already talked about in this video here, so I won't tread the same topic again. You can watch that if you're curious. But over the last couple years, each new set just doesn't excite me like it used to. Add to the fact that I moved a couple years ago and lost my playgroup, and I haven't been motivated to find a new one, resulting in my experience with Magic being mostly through Arena. And as many of you know, Arena isn't exactly the most fulfilling way to experience the game. These factors and more have all chipped away at the passion I once held. And that's the problem, because these videos take a lot of passion. They require long hours of research, writing, editing, and just caring, because you have to care deeply to keep doing this for so long. And the thing is, I'm a creative person at heart. I do care about doing creative work. It's what I spend so much of my free time doing. You know, outside of this channel, I also love to write and draw. Earlier this year, I even started a second channel, one that gives me space to explore another love of mine, anime. And if you remember, last year I even took some time off to learn game development. I say this because I think it shows I have a hard time pouring all of my creative energy into just one thing or one topic. And for the past several years, Magic the Gathering has been that one thing, that one focus that takes up most of my energy. But with the passion no longer burning as brightly, I have to ask, where should that energy go now? And so with all of this buzzing in my mind, I look ahead at that fork in the road. To the right is Magic. To the left is change, some form of evolution. And the more I sit with this, the more I feel pulled to the left. But what does that evolution actually look like? That's been the hard part to figure out. It took me asking myself, what is the core of this channel? What do I offer that goes beyond Magic as a game? To help answer that, I even made a post and asked all of you what you thought that answer was. And your replies were incredible. They were thoughtful, supportive, and insightful. But there was one response that really stuck with me. One comment that was simple, but I think hit at the heart of it, and made me feel like this is DiceTry. So you may be asking, why not just make a brand new channel for this chapter? Why change the focus of this one? The answer is, well, because of you, because of the people who show up, who leave kind, thoughtful comments, who engage in deep discussions around the ideas I share, the people who've told me they were inspired to create something of their own, or that something I said helped them in a meaningful way. Those words, these conversations we have in the comments, it means the world to me, truly it does. At the end of the day, I formed a group of people who are thoughtful, intelligent, and creative, and I want to make videos for you, not for the Magic community specifically, if you know what I mean. When I think about what DiceTry really means, I see it as a channel for big abstract ideas being grounded in a shared language. Magic was just that framing device, and it was never the point. The point was using creative works to explore philosophy, design, emotion, the human condition. So why limit that exploration to one medium, to one game? I want to find out what else is out there, what other worlds we can explore together, what other ways we can express ourselves. And in doing so, unbind my creative energy and allow myself to explore new ideas, things that interest me, or whatever else it might be. At the end of the day, I just love digging into what makes us tick. I love finding joy in fantasy and examining designs in a way that reveals something about us as humans. I know it might sound sentimental, but if you've been with me for a while, you know that's just who I am, and I'm grateful I've found fellow weirdos who enjoy hearing me ramble all about this stuff. So, what does this mean for the channel in practical terms? Well, it means the shape of the channel will stay very familiar. We'll just be exploring new systems, stories, and characters outside of Magic the Gathering. We might start this new adventure slowly, maybe examining where the ideas of colors show up in other places, or uncovering the hidden philosophy in other games or works of art. And yes, I still will make Color Pie videos, they'll just be a bit more spaced out, because I'm afraid I'm going to start running in circles when it comes to the Color Pie, retreading and re-explaining the same ideas. So that's my vision for the future of this channel. As I see it, it still feels like this channel, just rooted in new places. It's scary, but in an odd way it's kind of freeing, and it was that very relief that told me it was the right decision. Now, this is where you come in. I don't want this to just be a monologue. I want this to be a discussion. Let me know what you think, and let me know what you feel, because it's just as valid. Because we're taking this next step together, and your ideas matter to me. I do still want to make stuff you guys love to watch. So just tell me like it is, or feel free to throw out new ideas. And thank you, as always, for your support. And I'll catch you in the multiverse. Bye.